The hands of time keep moving faster, trying to keep your head above the water, sinking in, you know it's contact. One last breath to find the answer. Wasted a life you'll never forget, 'cause you can't die if you forget to live. Rock and die if you forget to live. I've got a long way to go. 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 I've got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. Got a long way to go.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laxon.
I am Francisco Segundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello, tennis fans, and it's another GTL Watchalong. Novak Djokovic, the world number one, off to a great start as well. Ace out wide straight away. First serve, two first serves, and straight away, Aslan Karatsev on the back foot. Of course, his conquer in Belgrade last year in his hometown. Can he get revenge? Well, at the moment, it's a good start. Another good first serve out wide, and Karatsev goes into net with a forehand 40 love. But a very, very good start straight away in this game. 21st like, says King of Justin. John 33 says, Nole, what's up, Ben and JG? Ben and JG not here today. They're busy bees, so they've designated me to take over for the day anyway. Second serve here from Djokovic into the forehand of Karatsev down the middle of the court. And then a very short forehand from Djokovic and a really good backhand from the Russian down the line in his purple purple shirt on the back. And then he's got white panel on the front, Karatsev. But yeah, good start. King just says, what's up, Fazan? What's up? Yeah, thanks very much, guys, for tuning in as well. Get those likes rolling as King of Justice has done. Make sure you hit that like button, please. Let's get up to 100 likes as a minimum. 40-15 here. And Djokovic looking to start off very well, in a very solid fashion. He's actually won the most amount of times in Rome than any other tournament. And the second serve goes into the Karatsev backhand and goes long. So it is a very comfortable hold from Djokovic. Really impressive from the Serb. And that means we can start off with the Djokovic button. Yeah, very good start from the Serb. Very comfortable as you like, to be fair. So, yeah, really good from him. And Karatsev is already under a little bit of pressure. But he won't mind this in a way. He wouldn't have minded getting Djokovic. I mean, I think he would have preferred someone easier, but he had a good showing against... Who did a good showing against? Of course, Lloyd Harris, the South African. And now here, you feel like, well, he's had a match under his belt. He's probably feeling pretty good on the clay in Rome. Can he dethrone someone who has won so many times here? I mean, it's incredible that he's won here more than any other tournament. And Djokovic, at one point, not seen as much of a clay court, so that's definitely not the case. Slice from Djokovic, cross court. Karatsev going backhand to backhand. Fantastic backhand up the line from Djokovic. Great depth and slices again. That's clearly a tactic, and it does work as Karatsev goes backhand into the net. That seems to be an early tactic here from Djokovic to try and nullify maybe Karatsev's power. I think last year in Belgrade, he had an issue with Karatsev's power in the ground stroke exchanges, and that's why he ended up, losing as well. Didn't play his best tennis, of course. But I think taking a bit of pace off with that low slice is quite a good option. I don't think Karatsev likes it. He's obviously going to have to generate even more power in response to that slice than if he wants to go big. Bigfoot says, is there any way to watch it live in India? I'm not sure. Apologies. I'm watching on Amazon Prime. Forehand to forehand exchange here. Love 15 Djokovic, but the forehand in the end from the Serb going long, trying to change direction and go down the line. And it is 15 all. Guys, hi for on everyone. This is the middle of my work morning, so I'll be watching in the background, hopefully getting back in the chat a bit later. Go Nole and enjoy everyone. Very nice. Enjoy work as well. So 15 all here. And Novak Djokovic looking to get an early break here, potentially. In a tournament he does love. The crowd love him as well, the Italians. Short return from Djokovic into out goes Karatsev's a smash opportunity. And he doesn't put it away. Djokovic reads the smash. It's a volley. Djokovic gets there. Oh, he passed him. Oh, it's absolutely vintage Novak Djokovic. That is a fantastic defensive point. Absolutely sublime from the Serb. So good. I mean, he read the smash, got there. Then the volley from Karatsev wasn't good. And Djokovic got there and just so good defensively. Had no right to win that point. 15-30 and straight away, Djokovic on the front foot and really pushing for the early break here. Big serve down the tee, just goes long, so it will be a second serve here. A big question mark as well is going to be around how well does Karatsev play, because we know he's very prone to an unforced error when his game's not on. And I think that's a double fault. It is a double fault. It's quite a big one as well. He's overhit that one. 15-42 early breakpoint opportunities here for Novak Djokovic. Jorge Santos has easy Djokovic in straight sets. I bet on that €200. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, well, definitely could happen. I think he's playing really well so far. 15-40. Big serve out wide. Good return from Djokovic cross court. Really good though from Karatsev down the line with a forehand smash opportunity again. Djokovic reads it again. Oh my God. And then it's a drop volley. Surely this time Djokovic can't get there. But how did he read both smashes? The first one he read. The second one here, Karatsev goes in to out with a smash. And Djokovic reads it again, gets a backhand on it. It's just a little bit too short from him. So in the end, Karatsev does well to just navigate the half volley and just redirects it into the open court. I mean, Djokovic is so far out. He has absolutely no chance of being able to get there. But yeah, 30-40, another breakpoint opportunity, but well navigated in the end by the Russian. But Djokovic looks like he is really, really, really up for this. Second serve into the Djokovic forehand. Very loopy forehand return. Karatsev makes the mistake. Djokovic does get the early break here. It is 2-love to the Serb, and it's a great start in a tournament that he really does love. The Italian crowd love him. He loves the Italian crowd. He loves this tournament in Rome. He's won him more than any other tournament. He gets the early break here. Guys, remember to hit that like button. Smash the subscribe button as well if you're new. And make sure you are liking the video. Let's get to at least 100 likes by the end of the set. 35 likes. Come on. 150 in the chat. Let's get those likes done. Yeah, big break of serve. And Djokovic goes with a serve out wide. Then a huge backhand up the line. Just misses it, Nole. I tell you what, he's striking the ball pretty well here. He really is. Sam says exactly how I predicted this game to go. Sam says Aslan picture got to go near my name. Interesting. Yeah, this is a really interesting matchup in the sense that, of course, we did have Karatsev last year caused the upset, but a lot of people billing this as a potential banana skin for Djokovic. I didn't really think so. And the Karatsev can be dangerous, but if he plays like this, another unforced error from the Russian as he goes into out of the forehand, going into the tram lines, then it's going to be really, really tough for him because Djokovic is just so solid and he's not the type of person that lets you beat him consecutive times. He normally figures you out pretty quickly, and I think Karatsev's decent, but yeah. Sam says his picture has been next to my name for months. When does it change, Ben NJG? Well, I don't know. I can't see that. I can see actually. Yeah, big second serve from Novak, and Karatsev goes long with a forehand. 30-15. I'm assuming it's to do with how long you've been a member, so it's on a monthly basis, maybe potentially. Fireball says Karatsev can't beat this monster. Novak win in straight sets, no matter what. 89% is a win predictor. And so far, it's looking pretty damn correct. Good first serve from Djokovic. Out wide to the backhand. Wins the rally. Forehand to forehand here. Karatsev with great depth on that forehand, but Djokovic sticking with him. He's not scared of the Karatsev forehand. Oh, that's a huge forehand, though. Slaps cross-court from the Russian, but we're still into rally. Good slice from Djokovic into the corner. Really good into-out forehand from Karatsev. Comes forward for the drive forehand. Takes it on the rise. Really good from the Russian. Much better. It was the into-out forehand that set it up, actually. It was a really good into-out forehand. Very low over the net. Fantastic angle found. And Djokovic on the stretch, slicing there defensively. And Karatsev coming up in the court. And a clap from Djokovic to say, okay, well played, well played. I think that's fair enough. It was a very good point, to be fair. And he's going to need to play a lot more like that. 30-all. First serve into the net. It will be a second serve here. I mean, I think anyone who watched last week and saw how well he played in Madrid, Novak, I think the start of the tournament wasn't great, but against Alcaraz, I actually thought he played really well. I didn't think he played not his best, but a pretty damn good level. It was just a matter of a couple of points. Good forehand down the line from Karatsev, backhand to backhand here. Oh, really crunching the backhands here, Djokovic. Then a very, interesting. I didn't think that was long, but it is. It was a lob from Djokovic. He's gone long. It is 30-40, and it's an early opportunity here it's a really early opportunity here for Karatsev to break back and stop the rot straight away. Amiano says hi, Amiano. Big opportunity for Karatsev. You feel like he has to take this to have any chance in this first set. I know it's only one break, but I just feel like Djokovic at 3-love, he's a really good front runner. I just don't see him surrendering the lead like that. I'm actually quite surprised he's even having to save a break point here, but Karatsev doing well on the last couple of points. Let's see what he can do. Second serve here as well. Good second serve. Goes down the middle, Karatsev's a good forehand from Djokovic, and we're into the rally. Both hitting with great depth here as well. Backhand to backhand. Djokovic goes, it's really on the back foot here, though. Djokovic, Karatsev comes in, goes cross-court with the backhand, comes to the net. It's a really good volley, is it? Djokovic gets there, though. Oh, it's a break back for Aslan Karatsev, and we are back on serve. That is a massive surprise. I was not expecting that. Karatsev gets the break back, and we've got a set on our hands here.
Aslan Karatsev, Karatsev, Karatsev.
He says Karatsev doesn't have enough to bother Djokovic. Amyana says, "You sure about that?" Yeah, I don't know. It's just the power, right? And I think on the clay courts, maybe he's got a bit more time to tee up those shots. And yes, it may not have as much, I guess, effect given that they're not quicker courts. But I think for him, it just means he's able to hit the ball more sweetly anyway and really tee them up. And yes, you know, they slow down a little bit on the clay courts, but he's got enough power that translates even on these slower courts. Sam says, "Wow, I'm shocked." Yeah, it is shocking, to be fair. I was not expecting this whatsoever. So I think that's a massive shock, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, absolutely huge. King just says, Amyana, fantastic profile picture. I think it's Stan Wawrinka. I mean, I can barely see it from my view, but I think Stan Wawrinka going like this. Like, come on, think. Is that what it is? Yeah, I hope so. Guys, as well, thanks very much for tuning in. Can see a lot of you in the chat, as always. Great to have you guys on. If you haven't done so already, do hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us out a lot with the algorithm and all that good stuff. And on top of that, do subscribe if you're new for more content like this. In addition, if you do want to help us out and support the channel, all proceeds from PayPal, which is linked to the description, well, linked to the live chat even, or super chats. Obviously, it all goes towards the channel. So yeah, get involved. Right, 1-2 here. Novak just... It has been difficult, no doubt. I mean, he's definitely not had it all his own way here, Djokovic. The first 2 games were great. I was like, yep, he's looking really good. He's got the cap on, and it's a fantastic start there from Karatsev. He's also got a cap on, and he goes big kick serve out wide for an ace to start off. The Russian 15 love. Sam says, I just don't want Rafa Djokovic playing French Open semis. I want the final. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, a little bit selfishly, as a little bit of a Rafa fan, obviously, I think Rafa's at his best in the final, and Djokovic, I actually think if they meet in a semi-final, Djokovic wins again, I think. In the final, I think it's kind of more slightly edges towards Nadal because he's so good in French Open finals. But I do think the round they meet in is, oh my gosh, is important. But what a backhand from Karatsev. He goes backhand to backhand with probably the best two-handed backhand on tour, in my opinion, and then just says, okay, thanks, I'm now going to go up the line. And the backhand up the line from Karatsev, when it's firing, is beautiful. Different type of backhand up the line than Djokovic's, but at times it can be just as explosive. Really impressive. 30 love. And he suddenly managed to swing momentum back into his favor here, Karatsev. Very interesting. 30 love. 1-2 down his second serve. Is it? Oh, he's gone for a really big second serve. It might be because he's 30 love up. Medvedev does that sometimes when he's leading and feels comfortable on the serve and almost goes for a first serve on the second serve. That's what it looked like Karatsev did. Went miles long way. King just says no one should count Karatsev out. Not sure how good he'll do in 2022, but he's still not doing bad so far. Yeah. Big serve down the tee from Karatsev. And the forehand return from Djokovic goes long. He's now donning the white Lacoste cap. Of course, in his very, very prominent... He always wears like an orange or red shirt in the clay court season. And this time it's more of a orangey shirt than red. I don't know if would I wear it? Probably not, but I think it looks nice in the clay courts anyways. Good. You know, forehand to forehand exchange here. Djokovic crunches the forehand down the line. Karatsev still in the rally. His slice from Djokovic into the net. It is a hold. It's 2-all. Woo! Wow. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. That was an extremely good hold from Aslan Karatsev. Very confidently done. And especially after being 2-love down, he kind of gets out of the blocks finally. And Djokovic, I think, maybe a little bit shocked to see Karatsev just switch it like that. Sam says Karatsev gained some confidence from that break back, to be honest. But like you said, Fazan, let's see what happens. Let's see. Jay says, surprise me, Karatsev, please, in capital letters. Amiona says, I desperately want Wawrinka versus Djokovic again. Sorry, Karatsev and Jay. Woohoo, says Jay. Consolidates Karatsev. Well, he just keeps it on serve, right? Consolidates the break, I guess, means that he's broken and then he's still in front. But yeah, still on serve. And 2-2 here. This is a huge game for Djokovic. Second serve into the forehand of Karatsev, backhand cross. Karatsev goes into him on the forehand. Djokovic gets away with that. Actually, it was a short backhand from the Serb. Karatsev comes up in the court, clips the net cord, and it goes wide, drifts wide. It would have been going in if it hadn't clipped that net cord. So 15-love, and you just feel like Djokovic needs to just stop the momentum now of Karatsev, and if he does, most likely Karatsev will give him a couple of freebies. I doubt he's going to be able to play this type of level for very long anyway. Big backhand to backhand exchange here, and then Karatsev does make the mistake and goes into the net. So it is 30-love to the Serb. A very good start to the service game for the world number one. He won't be too worried if he serves like this as well. Needs a lot of first serves. At the moment at 58%. Not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. 30-love, big serve down the tee from Djokovic, then goes backhand up the line. Oh, what a backhand from the Serbian. That is sublime from Novak Djokovic. It's vintage Novak, and it is just a pleasure to watch when he strikes the ball like this. I mean, it really is. It's just so good. And what else do you want to say? What else do you want? All I want is a Djokovic backhand up the line. Oh, it's a good serve out wide, slice into the corner from Karatsev, and then it's a drop shot from Djokovic. A very bizarre decision. He's almost moving backwards as he's hit it, and he's gone into the net. And that's a shot that Djokovic didn't execute particularly well against Alcaraz. Normally, actually, to be fair, it's really good. I mean, it's something that he's honed fantastically over the last few years, but against Alcaraz, not too good. And there as well, it wasn't. So something to keep an eye on as clay court swing progresses. Backhand down the middle from Karatsev, backhand to backhand here. Oh, what a backhand from Djokovic up the line. That is absolutely sublime from the Joker. That's so good, man. I mean, the technique, just teach me it. Can I just hit my backhand like that, please? If I could, I would be hitting it all day long. That's all I'm going to say. Guys, 150 of you in the chat. Thanks very much for tuning in. Do remember to hit that like button, please. If you haven't done so already, it really does help us out. And do also remember to subscribe if you're new. The 100 likes is the goal for the end of this set. We're at 45 likes. So can we get to 50 likes by the end of the game, end of the next game? So whether it's 3 or 4-2, get involved on the like button at least. We want to get to at least 50 likes, if not 60. Come on. Increments. I'm realistic. Jay says, is Novak a bit sharper today? I thought he was sharp against Alcaraz. I mean, I think he looked pretty sharp at the start here, and I think the backhand, a couple of backhands, unbelievable. But in saying that, I don't know. A lot for me depends on how he serves, and you can see that 69% is pretty good. Just needs to back up that first serve nicely, and it's also how he's hitting his forehand, especially the into-in or into-out forehand for the 1+ shot behind the serve. If he's committing to it and he's striking it cleanly, that normally is a good sign that Djokovic is playing well, because the backhand is almost something that is always there, always firing. It's just that good. King just says the downside to the clay season is that Medvedev isn't here. That's true. He's not here in Rome, but from what I know, he will be playing in Geneva, the Geneva Open, which I think starts this week, I want to say. And on top of that, I think he will be also competing at Roland Garros. He hasn't pulled out from my knowledge, so he will be playing in that as well. King just says Medvedev will destroy everyone when the hard and grass court season starts up. All right, let's go. 2-3. And Karatsev goes down the tee, or tries to go down the tee with his first serve, goes into the net. So second serve here for Novak Djokovic to have a look at. Karatsev did really well, actually. After being 2-love down, I think he's recovered nicely. He just needs to look after his serving. Backhand to backhand exchange. Good depth from both players. Novak hitting that backhand nicely. Karatsev goes down the middle with the backhand. Forehand to forehand exchange here. Djokovic changes direction, goes down the line, slices into the Karatsev backhand. Karatsev with great depth down the line, then goes into in. Djokovic goes cross court, really slapping that forehand cross court. And in the end, making the mistake, Djokovic going long with the forehand, so 15-love. And that is something you don't see very often against Novak Djokovic opponents, is the opponent being able to stick with Djokovic and then actually induce the error out of the serve. Normally it's the other way around, but it's clearly Karatsev someone that's able to do it. Milan says, I was waiting for this match ever since the one they played last year. Nothing better than watching our two favorite players play each other. Oh, wow, nice. When they played in Belgrade, yeah, of course, that upset. Big serve from Karatsev down the tee. Djokovic can't make the returns. This is really good from the Russian. He's backing up those last couple of games. Competition will be much better once Medi gets back, but will he even be allowed to play at Wimbledon, says Renard. No, he can't play Wimbledon because of the ban, so he'll be at Roland Garros. He's unfortunately not going to be able to play Wimbledon, and then he'll be back for the US Open, though. Big serve out wide. King of Just says, wow, you're the real team? No way. No way. I don't believe it. Second serve into the backhand into out by Djokovic, and a mistake from Karatsev trying to go down the line with the forehand, but goes into the tram lines. There we go, 30-15. Big serve out wide from Karatsev. And yeah, the backhand from Djokovic, not able to get back into play. So it is 40-15. Renard says that is unreal. What an absurd policy. Guys, well, 170 in the chat. That's amazing to see. Only 49 likes. 100 likes should be happening ASAP. So smash that like button, please, if you don't mind. Read us, help us out. Of course, it doesn't cost you anything. It's quick and easy. It's a big thumbs up button and helps us grow a great deal. Thank you. Big serve down the tee from Karatsev. Has he made that? Oh, it's a huge serve down the tee on the juice side. Aslan Karatsev. Tell you what, after a couple of shaky games, he's really looking like he's in this. Yeah, it's good to see. It's really good to see, to be honest with you. Naveen says, any TV channel live in this match? Let me know. So I'm watching on Amazon Prime Video. I don't know where else. I guess you can, maybe Tennis TV. Not really sure where else you can watch it, to be fair. I mean, you'd definitely have to watch it somewhere. You'd hope. Although in saying that, I'd be surprised how many matches are not got TV coverage in certain countries. Bigfoot says, I hope Nole wins this match. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of Nole fans in the chat, but there's also some Karatsev fans, I'm pretty sure, as well. So it's great to have fans from both players. I'm not super fan of each. I'm just a fan of each. And yeah, anyway, big fault backhand from Novak down the line, forehand to forehand exchange. Karatsev sticking with him. Oh, tries to go behind Djokovic's forehand with the backhand into out, goes into the tram lines. Daniel says, yeah. Yeah, Daniel, thank you for joining. If you're watching on Facebook as well, make sure you do follow us and like the video. If you're watching on Twitch, then do follow us on Twitch. And of course on YouTube, subscribe, hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in. King just says, I'm a fan of both, but I've been a Gotovic fan for years. Fair enough. All right, here we go. 15-love to Novak. A big service game as we start to approach the business end of this first set. Second serve into the backhand. The backhand goes long from Aslan Karatsev. Yeah, it is 30-love to Novak. And a very good kick serve into the backhand. And Karatsev doesn't seem to be handling that big kick serve on the second serve. Into his backhand, that is, anyway. So it is a fault. Oh, big serve. Backhand from Karatsev. Then it's a drop shot. Djokovic, does he get there? Yes, he does. Oh, it's a cross court. Forehand from Djokovic. Yeah, did really well. And Karatsev goes long with the forehand. So Damati and the forehand goes down the middle from Djokovic. Wins the rally. Oh, it's a huge backhand from Karatsev. He passes Djokovic cross court. Oh, the call's out. The call's out. So that is a game to love. Very interesting. I thought he clipped the line there. But it is a game to love. The first game to love as well. Yeah, this game's gone very quickly, which is good. I don't mind this. I like fast-paced matches. Just get it going, not bouncing the ball 100 times. I'm actually a Nadal fan, but don't really like the massive breaks, to be fair. Let's get it going. Medvedev's great to watch, right? He kind of gets through it ASAP, but yeah, very interesting. Anyway, 190 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. The goal is at least 100 likes by the end of this set. End of the match, 200. Karatsev, sticking with Djokovic, but it is a game to love, and I think that means the Djokovic button, doesn't it? All right, 3-4. Right, 3-4. And Aslan Karatsev still in touching distance here, but this is a huge game coming up. There's a huge game coming up, right? Dennis, what are your thoughts on Djokovic's condition? I think he's in pretty good condition, to be fair. I think he's in pretty good condition. I think he looks okay. Like, physically, I thought he was fine against Carlos Alcaraz. He's a little bit rusty still. And I think not just that, I think he did play a good level. I just think on the day he was just not the better player. And that can happen to anyone, right? Even someone as good as Novak Djokovic, who's the world number one and won so many Grand Slams. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think generally, condition-wise, he's looking pretty good. And that's what we want to see from the best players in the world, especially someone like Novak, who's as good as he is. But yeah, so far, so good. Three, four down here, Karatsev as well, serving to stay at level pegging. Big serve out wide, doesn't make it, so it is a second serve. Yeah, so I think, looking pretty good, Novak. Novak versus Rafa, half the match time is their surface motions. Fair enough. But, second serve into the box, the middle of the box. Good forehand from Djokovic. Loopy, but very good depth. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Drop shot from Djokovic. He's not working. It's not working. I'm not quite sure. I think his general game is coming along nicely, and I think he will be at tip-top shape, Djokovic, for Roland Garros. But the drop shot is an area of concern for me. It's not been working like it has been in previous years on the clay. So far, anyway. Renard says, as a Nadal fan, do you think he's a favourite for Roland Garros? I think he always is, for now anyway, but it depends on his physical kind of shape as well, I think. Big serve into the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand cross-court, great depth. Karatsev almost clipping the baseline with that forehand. Huge forehand from Karatsev into win. Djokovic sticking in the rally, though. And forehand to forehand. Djokovic, I thought he clipped the baseline with that forehand going down the line. And he's just missed it. Djokovic motioning to the surface to say something. I think maybe he slipped or not happy with it. Something's happening. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Didn't look like he'd slipped. I think he's just, not happy. But, King says, I'm worried that Federer will be too rusty for Basel in October. And he's not going to. Farewell, a couple of tournaments for me, but who knows? Slice from Djokovic, clips the baseline, forehand to forehand here. 30 love up here, Karatsev, but he does make the mistake. The Russian goes long, so Djokovic with a little inroad here. And of course, he's going to really try and press here. Djokovic really press on the pressure points. Try and force an opportunity here to break. King just says Djokovic will win Roland Garros again. His performance last year was fantastic. It was fantastic last year. Let's see if he wins it this year. It'd be a very good achievement if he won back-to-back. DJ says Djokovic has dropped to levels, seems more vulnerable lately. I don't know. I mean, he's not played many matches, to be fair to him, right? He hasn't. Dan says, win or lose, Aslan was a great bet today. 8 plus 700, 7-1 match looks even so far. Backhand to backhand exchange here. And Karatsev goes up the line. Oh, it's not the right decision. It's not the right decision. He's really mishit that. When I say mishit it, I mean most of these players, their mishit is us hitting the ball really cleanly, but he's just misdirected it, let's say, into the tram line. So 30-all with that backhand up the line. Djokovic, you can see smelling an opportunity here. A couple of mistakes from the big line Karatsev. Tries to go for the second serve here. This is a big opportunity for Djokovic. Second serve into the forehand. Great depth from Djokovic. Then goes backhand up the line. Forehand to forehand. Here, great depth from both players. Oh, Karatsev clips the top of the net cord and it does drop wide. So it is a break point opportunity here for Novak Djokovic to go 5-3 up and serve for the set. Huge opportunity here on the Karatsev serve. Dan says, I jinxed him. We'll find out. Here he comes, says Sam. Yeah, indeed. There we go. Huge breakpoint opportunity here for Novak. Obviously breaks here, serves for the set. Surely gets it done. It's a really important point for Karatsev. First serve goes into the net. Second serve here. Djokovic, best returner in tennis history. Surely he'll take it. Goes into out with the forehand. Huge into out though from Karatsev. Then goes into win. Oh, it's absolutely massive. Djokovic somehow gets it back into play. Does he? Yes, he does. A smash opportunity for Karatsev. He does manage to put it back in play. Djokovic somehow manages to get it back, though. But it's way too short. Karatsev steps in and he goes into it with a forehand. He does save the break point. We're at juice. Oh, what a point. How did Djokovic defensively manage to get it back into court? And then really good composure from Karatsev to play the extra ball. Because he read the smash again, Djokovic, and just kind of blocks it with the backhand down the middle. And Karatsev says, okay, you got it back into court, but I'm still going to win this point. Goes into out with the forehand into the open court. Djokovic doesn't even move really. I think he knows, okay, I'm not going to get that. But yeah, really good from Karatsev. And I think just kept his cool there. Big serve out wide. Djokovic goes down the middle with the forehand. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Djokovic goes down the... slices cross court into the backhand of Karatsev. Goes down the line. The Russian, huge forehand cross court. Loopy forehand from Djokovic. Takes it on the rise, Karatsev. Oh, and then he misses. Oh my God, he misses the overhead. It was such a good play. He plucked that forehand out the air, Karatsev. He took it on the full, took it on the volley, that backhand. It was a really good backhand. It set up a fantastic opportunity to put the point away with the smash because the backhand drive volley is so much harder than that smash. And he's missed the smash. It's just crazy. I can't believe he's missed it. He's completely missed it. He's actually hit it into the ground. Yeah, something obviously catching his eye. They're saying, crazy. Another breakpoint opportunity that could be costly for Karatsev. Djokovic, the world number one. The Serb looking again to get a breakpoint. Oh, I thought Karatsev may have batted it away with a huge serve down the tee, but he's just gone wide. Second serve here for Djokovic. The second time of asking, can he break? This time steps up in the court. And it's a really, really good return from Djokovic. He doesn't stay back. He says, no, I'm going to take this on. I'm going to be aggressive. I was too cautious on the previous break point. He steps in. He goes with a big backhand cross court. Great depth. Karatsev goes into the net. Djokovic does break. And he will be serving for the set at 5-3 up. The world number one went on his way here. Really, really impressive stuff from Novak. Sorry, Crypto says, come on, Novak, nole. Yeah, we did it. Renard says, Aslan doing his best Novak impression with that errant smash. Yeah, Novak has become a lot better, but it used to be really bad. I mean, the biggest weakness in his game, which is saying a lot because he doesn't really have many weaknesses. Oh, that's a bad mistake from Karatsev. Djokovic goes forehand on the middle of the court. It's an opportunity for him to take that forehand on the rise, Karatsev, and just swerves that forehand into the tram line. So, love 15, already 16 unforced errors. And this is what I was saying. He does hit the ball hard. He does hit winners, but he hits a lot of unforced errors. And if the winners start to dwindle, the unforced error count doesn't normally stop. It normally stays at least the same level. Backhand, cross court from Djokovic, and then a really good drop shot. But somehow Karatsev gets there. Then Djokovic gets the return drop shot. Then it's he gets the return drop shot. He dinks it down the line. Karatsev goes backhand cross court. Djokovic reads the pass and goes with a fantastic drop volley on the backhand side. 30 love. And what a point from both players. I mean, I don't know how Karatsev even got to that first drop shot, to be honest. Great legs, and then did really well to just kind of shift it cross court. I don't know how Djokovic got the second one. And the drop volley, sublime. Dragana says, Djokovic, yeah. Ajay, I guess maybe means like, come on. Come on, maybe in Serbian. 30 love, 2 points away from this first set. Guys, as well, if you haven't done so already, 170 of you in the chat. Thanks very much for tuning in. Do remember to hit that like button, the big thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. It really does help the channel out. Really do appreciate it. And do subscribe if you're new. Good second serve. It's a decent return from Karatsev. Good into in return. Then it's a drop volley from Karatsev in return. Says, if you can drop volley, so can I. And it's 30-15. Straight away on the front foot there after that return. Karatsev then went big with the into-out forehand. Does utilize that really well. And even against someone who's got the best backhand probably on tour, and Djokovic, he's still able to have success. Lexi says, hello, Fazan. All. Come on, Novak. Okay, like that. Gary says, so far this looks typical. Just another day at the office, but of course we'll see. It didn't look that way at 3-3, but after getting that break, Gary, it looks like it could be a routine victory. But in saying that, Karatsev's always dangerous, and he's shown definitely at least glimpses of it anyway in this first set so far. It's been an entertaining one. Second set from Djokovic. Oh, that is a big double fault. Woo! He's pivoted way too far around Djokovic. He's rotated way too much. Bizarre. Yeah, really bizarre. One ace apiece, by the way. Sorry, one ace for Djokovic. One double fault, two for Karatsev, and two double faults for Karatsev as well. So, yeah. Very interesting. Anyway, 30-all. Surely gets it done here. Surely he just consolidates the break, takes the set, goes into the second set, Djokovic. Well, that's what you'd expect anyway. Oh, I thought he'd hit the ace there, Djokovic, with a serve out wide. He does love that serve nowadays, and it's so effective. The serve out wide on the juice side. Finds a great angle, but just missed it. Big kick serve into the backhand, then goes forehand into out. Backhand wide by Karatsev, trying to go cross court. A little bit tentative on the backhand there, Karatsev, and it didn't help him whatsoever. The backhand just drifted because he just cramped himself. Karatsev didn't really accelerate through the ball. 40-30, and it is a set point here for Novak, and a chance to be halfway through in this game in a tournament where he's won the most matches in his career. He does love it here, and he's definitely starting to turn on a little bit as well. Second serve goes into the backhand. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Karatsev goes down the line with the backhand. I think that was long, and it is long. Djokovic does take the first set 6-3. It's been really solid from the Serb early on here. And I have to say, both players playing a pretty high level, considering this is a second round match. So very impressive from both. And I think we're going to get more of the same in the second set. But for Djokovic, it marches on, and he's halfway through to the round of 16 here in Rome. Very, very impressive. Renard says something that I think every tennis fan agrees with. Says always impressed by the sheer size of Karatsev's calves, like Christmas hams. Yeah, I mean, I think, like for me personally, I think it's a genetic thing, isn't it? Like I feel like I've got pretty chunky thighs and like pretty happy with them. But then you look at Karatsev and you're just like, okay, what I thought was good, what I thought were like muscular thighs and just like just the sheer size, density of someone's thighs is just completely pales in comparison to the tree trunks that are Aslan Karatsev's calves. Incredible. Anyway, enough about Aslan Karatsev's thighs. Oh, calves even, sorry. I was about to say thighs. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in as well. I do appreciate it. 67 likes, guys. We want to get to at least 100 likes by midway second set. But really, I want to get to 200 likes by the end of the match. There's enough of you in here to make it happen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. But do remember to hit that like button, please. 67 likes. Can we get to 80 likes before the start of the first set? It doesn't cost you anything. If you're listening or watching on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad, why am I advertising all these products? Do just hit the like button. It does help us out a great deal. And I bang on about it, but it does help the algorithm. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We even have buttons for 100 likes and 200 likes because it is so momentous and it does help us out so much. But yeah, do appreciate it. Thank you. Look at them watering it, man. Just like spraying the hose around everywhere, being like, yeah, come on. Daniela Hantachova, even she's loving it. I mean, she's like, yeah, nice and warm here, loving it. Yeah, I mean, the overhead was just a shocker. He just shanked it really because he'd hit such a good backhand volley, like the drive backhand. I mean, it was so good. Next shot, shanks the smash. Bizarre. Gary's like, yeah, come on. Nole with the Nole emoticons. Right, big opportunity here for Karatsev to nudge in front in this second set and just kind of keep it rolling. He was always behind in the first set, so it's a good opportunity for him now here. It's a nudge in front, see how he is as a front runner. First serve does go long, so there's a second serve here. Second serve from Karatsev goes into the Djokovic forehand. Really good backhand cross from Karatsev, then goes into out of the forehand. What a backhand, though, from Djokovic. He's reading these volleys. He's reading the overheads. He's reading the drive volleys as well. Whatever you want, he's anticipating them with great effect here as well. And it's a killer blow, really. Had no right to win that point. And just a ridiculously good defensive point from Djokovic. Stole it with the backhand up the line, passing Karatsev. Really impressive. Big serve down the tee from Karatsev. Oh, if he'd made that return, it would have been an incredible one at that. Goes long. It's a very good, well-placed serve from Karatsev. Pinpoint. Bigfoot says, Nole has to continue this momentum if he has to finish this off in straight sets. I don't think it's going to be that easy, though. Yeah, I agree. I think Karatsev's going to keep on hammering away. So I think Djokovic needs to keep up this level at least, I think. He's been pretty consistent, pretty solid. Hasn't made a huge amount of errors. He hasn't been massively hurtful either, though, in the ground. Well, on the forehand side anyway. Backhand, I think, has been and always will be. Good second serve into the forehand of Djokovic. Oh, Djokovic goes cross-court and Karatsev tries to go cross-court as well, but at a much tighter angle. Just misses the angle. So it is 15-30. And straight away, Djokovic has a bit of an inroad here on the Karatsev serve. Needs to be careful here, the Russian, because next thing you know, it's having to save break points, and then it's going to be a real tough one for him. So that's a really big fault. I mean, wow. It's near the baseline, that first serve from Karatsev. Second serve here for Djokovic to have a look at. I think he might double fault. No, he doesn't. It's a good second serve. It's actually a really good second serve because Djokovic goes along with the forehand. He really backed himself there. And I have to say, great mental fortitude there because after hitting such a big fault there, he might have been thinking, hold on, oh no, I'm in massive trouble here. Better be a bit conservative on the second serve. No, he went big with the second serve and it paid off, 30 all. This time trying to go down the tee, misses it, so it will be a second serve here. Massive opportunity for Djokovic again. He wins this point, opens up a break point, gives himself an early opportunity here. Decent forehand return from Djokovic, and Karatsev missed that, I think. Has he? Yes, he has. He's tried to change direction, Karatsev, and go down the line early. He's missed it. So these are the unforced errors I was talking about, where if it's not a winner, okay, well, that means by default, it almost ends up being an unforced error. He doesn't really have anywhere in between Karatsev. So it is 30-40, another breakpoint opportunity for the Serb. Because it's the backhand, good backhand return from Djokovic, great depth on the forehand as well. Really good from Karatsev, though, going cross-court with the backhand. He's sticking with Djokovic here. Forehand to forehand, then goes up the line. Oh, what a backhand from the Russian. Djokovic tries to go down the line with the forehand, doesn't quite get the direction right, more down the middle of the court. And Karatsev says, you made a mistake there. You've given me an opportunity to go behind you, and he goes huge with the backhand up the line. It's a really impressive shot. Djokovic, even someone who moves as well as him, not able to get to that and change direction quickly enough. We are at juice. Big serve out wide from Karatsev. Huge forehand return, though, from Djokovic. He's on the front foot here. Slices, though. I don't know if that was a drop shot, but if it was, oh, I tell you what. But if it was, it doesn't matter whether it was good or not, because Karatsev overhits the forehand. Djokovic not happy with the surface. I think he's saying it needs to be watered more. He feels like he's not moving or being able to move as well as maybe he could because of the surface, I think is what he's alluding to. But he's got another breakpoint opportunity. Arsenal's doing another stream after this. Yeah, we're doing the Raducanu stream. Yeah, well, we'll be doing at least the back end of that. I don't know if it started yet. Good return from Djokovic into the forehand corner. Slice from Djokovic. Goes wide. He's looking at the umpire. He's not happy with the court at all. I don't know what is going on, but yeah, almost just stuck in the mud there a little bit, Djokovic, and it might be to do with the court. I don't know. I think he's just got to put it behind him. I mean, yeah, you can talk about it, but I feel like it's almost getting on his nerves a bit too much. Also, yeah, maybe FAA. This is great commentary, by the way. Thank you, Renard. Appreciate it. Apologies for the lighting as well. So I'm in my living room and the trees swaying side by side. Anyway, good backhand into out with a great, really good depth. Backhand from Djokovic goes cross-court, forehand to forehand here now. Djokovic trying to go down the line, but again, gets away with that forehand this time. This time again, trying to go down the line. Rotated a bit too much, went down the middle. Karatsev then thought, okay, this is my opportunity. Go backhand cross with my ground stroke. Just misses it. He goes wide, drags it wide. So it is another breakpoint opportunity here. Big serve down the tee. Djokovic he slaps that return back into play. Oh, it's just too good from Karatsev, though. He slaps it down the middle, but the depth isn't quite there. Karatsev goes into out with the forehand into the open space, saves yet another break point. You feel like this game is make or break really for Karatsev because he gets broken here, and it's going to be extremely hard to come back from a set and a breakdown. We haven't seen anyone do it really against Djokovic for a very long time. I think the last time it happened, if I'm not mistaken, was at the Olympics against Sasha Zverev. Good return from Djokovic, cross-court on the forehand, great depth. Oh, then Karatsev has an opportunity. He sets up the point so nicely. Djokovic on the back foot throughout, and then it's an opportunity for Karatsev to hit the drive forehand. It just bounces up for him, has an opportunity to hit it aggressively into in, misses it. And Djokovic smiles almost to say, I don't know how I've got another opportunity here for a break point, but I'm going to take it. As in, I'll take it and I'll do my best here. Gifted a couple of break points really in this service game. Karatsev, we're disappointed if he gets broken. I'll tell you that. He's not played badly, just not being clinical and lacked a bit of composure in the last moments of rallies. Second serve into the backhand. Good return. Cross-court, great depth. Karatsev with great depth as well, though, on the backhand. Backhand to backhand here. Goes up the line, Karatsev. Djokovic goes cross-court with a forehand. Good from Karatsev. Sticking with the world number one. On the stretch, though, Karatsev goes into the net. It is an early break point in the second set here for Novak Djokovic. He smiles, almost shaking his head. I don't know if it's because of the court or because he just can't believe he managed to break there, but he does get the early break. He's 1-0 up here. And I tell you what, Karatsev will be really disappointed because he gifted a lot of points in that service game. Guys, as well, 170 of you in the chat. Thanks very much for tuning in. Do remember to hit that like button, please. Only 73 likes. Please do hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Really does help us out and helps us with the algorithm, helps the channel to grow. Appreciate it. Yeah, big break of 7. I think that also warrants a Djokovic button, don't you? Gary says, Renard Fox, I second that on the commentary. Great work as usual, Fazan. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for the kind comments. 1-0 up here and looking to consolidate the break here. Novak Djokovic in the second set. And of course, already set up. So setting the break up. Good backhand cross court. Karatsev, though, with a really good backhand down the line. Drop shot from the Russian. Djokovic gets it and just eases the forehand down the line. Easy as you like. Just gets there and says, okay, thank you. Oh, there we go. Easy into the court. Really impressive from the Serb. I'll tell you what, the drop shot wasn't that bad from Karatsev. I think he just went the wrong side. Djokovic was already on that side, and he read it really nicely. I think the issue with that drop shot as well is that there was barely any disguise from Karatsev. So it just didn't quite help him out. 15-love. Big serve down the tee. Karatsev goes long with the return, does he? No, he's clipped the baseline. It's a really good return. And Djokovic mishits the backhand. And yeah, 15 all. Big point there. Big serve from Djokovic. Oh, double fault from Djokovic. Not a good time to do it. Needs to be careful here because he broke in the first set and then got broken back straight away. And of course managed to break a second time, which is why he ended up winning the first set. But second serve here, 15-30. Oh, Karatsev. Oh, he will be disappointed. Oh, he'll be really disappointed. It's a second serve into the body, but it's not a lot on it, to be fair. Karatsev tries to get around it, go forehand in to win with the return and just blasts it long. I mean, he's mishit that big time. He'll be really disappointed with that, Karatsev. 30 all. Big serve out wide. Good return there from Karatsev on the first serve. Goes cross court. Slice from the Russian. Into win goes Djokovic. Cross court goes Karatsev. Djokovic on the stretch. Slices into the net. It is a break point opportunity. It's a break back opportunity. Almost a mirror image of the first set. Very, very similar scoreline. And yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Well, it's good to see you in the chat, Gary. Always good to see a fellow Nolo fan. Gary says, Renard, yes, great to see you too. And he says, don't you think that it's stupid to judge GOATs on the basis of slams only? Djokovic is way ahead in all other aspects. I guess it depends on what you... Look, I think it's quite a subjective thing in terms of... I guess it depends on what you really care about the most. I think, to be fair, all three of them would admit that Grand Slams is the biggest, gauge, right? But that doesn't mean it's the only factor. I think, as well. But let's see when they're all finished where we're at. But I know Djokovic is obviously ahead in a lot of the stats, but I think Grand Slams is the biggest one. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the only one. As that's a bad shank from Karatsev. Djokovic on the back foot, stretching, goes backhand defensively down the middle. It's a short ball for Karatsev to put away. He shanks the forehand. He's making a lot of mistakes in big moments. That was a really good opportunity on a break point there. Karatsev will be thinking to himself, out of nowhere, it's all just going up in flames here, my chances, really. Big serve down the tee from the Serb, goes in to win. And it's a drop shot from Djokovic. Karatsev does get there. It's not a very good forehand, though. Oh, that's so poor. I mean, he just kind of pushes it back into the court down the line. Djokovic then tries to lob him. Karatsev does get a racket on it, but he goes long with the backhand smash. A really weird point from Karatsev there. Just didn't really commit at all. Advantage Djokovic. And a chance to consolidate the break after having to save that break point. And Karatsev really gifting him the chance to keep it on serve hit. Well, keep that break even. Wild number one here. I'll have to do it with the second serve. Big second serve. Karatsev with a decent return though, cross court. Huge backhand up the line from Djokovic. Then goes into out with a forehand. Opts to stay back, but doesn't come forward to the net. Then goes forehand to forehand here. On the stretch, clips the net cord. Gets a bit fortunate. Djokovic, he's on the back foot. Slice down the line. Really good backhand down the line from Karatsev. And then Djokovic slices long. I think, that is a really interesting kind of point construction from Djokovic. I think he should have come to the net. I know he's worried because Karatsev is actually very good at passing people at the net. He's someone who's able to find great angles, etc. But I just think he needs to back himself a bit more there, to be fair. And in the end, a little bit tentative Djokovic by staying back there. And I'm not sure that was the right option. Back at juice, big serve out wide again from Djokovic. Goes cross court with a backhand. Then goes drop shot. Karatsev gets there. Goes cross court with his own drop shot. Djokovic goes... Oh, that is absolutely incredible from Djokovic. He plays drop shot, goes slice drop shot down the line. Karatsev gets there, dinks it cross court with his own return drop shot. And then Djokovic says, okay, I'm going to drop shot you again. But this time I'm going to go behind you. Oh, it's such good hands from the wild number one. It is knife edge stuff. It really is. Guy says, Eddie, you are so right. Otherwise, this tournament is just another exhibition. Right, it's the entire body of work and it's more than just slams. I agree. I don't disagree. But I do think the biggest one, of course, is the slam count. But I get it. I do get it. And I agree with both of you in terms of other factors that should be catered in anyway. Big into out forehand from Djokovic, then into win. Karatsev on the back foot. Didn't do well enough in the last two games, and he finds himself 2-love down when realistically he really could be 2-love up here in this second set. He will think about what could have been Karatsev, but Djokovic marches on. Yeah, very impressive from Novak. I mean, he'll be extremely happy with that as well. So get under his belt. If he can get an easy win here, an easy win in the sense that it's a straight set win, and it'll be very good for his chances for the rest of the tournament. Really good from Karatsev. The big kick serve out wide drags Djokovic out, and then a huge forehand down the line. The classic righty play on the juice side, dragging your opponent out, forcing them to go cross court on the return, and then goes down the line in the end. Really impressive. Amanda, thank you very much for tuning in. Schwartzman winning a very tight match against Kecmanovic, by the way, in the match before this one on this court. Yeah, Emma Raducanu versus Andreescu is due to start probably around in around half an hour's time, so you might be able to actually catch all of that match. We'll see. Big double fault from Karatsev. Very similar to a double fault that Djokovic hit early on, actually, by the way. And thank you for tuning in. JG says, Aslan nowhere near the same level. Yeah, I think to be fair, JG, until 3-3 in the first set, he was there and he was playing really well. But the issue with him, I think, is that as soon as the winners stop, the unforced error count still stays the same, if not increases. And he still tries to go for it. He just doesn't have any different levels to his game, any different layers. He's able to stick with Djokovic for large periods of rallies, but in the big points, he hasn't been clinical. In the last couple of games, he's had chances and he's made mistakes, and that's another mistake from Karatsev. He's 15-30 down here. And the big points, he's either shanked forehands or mishit them, or he's kind of just not chosen the right option when it's come to shot selection. Big serve down the tee. Really good depth from Djokovic. Just another shank from Aslan Karatsev. Oh, he's going to be really disappointed. He is unraveling here. And after a very good start to this match, he is falling away here massively. Bifford says, comparing that to Nadal, who has only lost 8, but can all change in the near future. Bifford says the only thing that can go against Nadal is that he's lost 11 finals compared to Nadal, fair enough. The forehand from Djokovic goes down. Oh, see, there we go. That is a prime example of what Karatsev has been doing in the big points. It's a good serve. Djokovic is literally on the back foot. I mean, he's scrambling. He just about manages to get the forehand return back into play. It loops in, middle of the court. It's a perfect opportunity for Aslan Karatsev to step in, put that ball away, come to the net. What does he do? He mishits it, the forehand, into the top of the net, hits the net cord, goes wide. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's a type of shot that you'd expect, a club player to kind of hit at least. Like, whether he hits it well or not, he hits it in. But yeah, I mean, he'll be disappointed, Karatsev, because he's played in spots some really good tennis, but it's just been way too inconsistent. And that's why he finds himself not just a set down, but now a double breakdown. Novak Djokovic, just way too strong right now. Just way too consistent at the moment, and Karatsev not able to stick with him on that set. Gary says Schwartzman match was outstanding. Yeah, Schwartzman's always in some great matches, especially on the clay anyway. Does love the clay. Kecmanovic, a really informed player. I'm pretty sure I did pick Schwartzman. I think my picks have been pretty good early on here in Rome. But we'll see as we get later in the tournament. I think I might have. So, for the men's, obviously, Alcaraz pulled out. He pulled out really late, so I didn't have a chance to change my bracket. And I'm pretty sure I had him winning the tournament, getting to the finals. So that's going to kill my bracket, but it's fine. I think it's going to kill most people's as well. Djokovic here, 3-love up. I mean, Djokovic is a really, really good choice considering his record here in Rome. Of course, Nadal as well. An amazing stat as well, that no final since 2005 at Rome has not included one or both of Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. So we've either had one of them or both of them in the final at Rome since 2005 to the current day. Ridiculous. 15-love here, Djokovic. Mistake from Karatsev as he goes into the net. So that's been a story of really the last kind of set of tennis. Big serve again from Djokovic out wide, this time into the backhand. And Karatsev goes into the net once again. 204 kilometers per hour. So ramping up a little bit here for his serve here, which is a good sign if you're a Nole fan, and a good sign as well that he's got the drop shot working, because most of that first set, it wasn't really working, and now he's got it working. It didn't work particularly well against Alcaraz, but he's kept on playing it, Djokovic, to be fair to him, and it's been a really good weapon that he's utilized in the last couple of years on the clay. And now, as the match has worn on, it's become more and more effective He's played at the right times. Big forehand down the line from Djokovic, then slice it. Oh no, it's a drop shot. Karatsev does get there. Oh, and this time though, he telegraphs it, Karatsev. He knows it's coming. He gets there really impressively. Karatsev just dinks it down the line for a winner. This time he doesn't opt to go cross court and try and drop shot Djokovic in return. He just says, no, I've got so much time. I'm just going to pass that down the line. Not good enough. That's basically what he's saying. Djokovic won't mind though. 30-15, and he'll be thinking, okay, didn't quite put enough backspin on that. Big serve out wide. Really good serving from Djokovic. It's a really big kick serve out wide onto the backhand side. Juice court has been serving really well. 40-15. And it is another game point here now for Djokovic. A chance to not just consolidate, but consolidate the double break. Hey, everyone, says Kathy. Just popping by to say hi. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, everyone, as well, for tuning in. Do remember to hit that like button, please. 80 likes. Let's get to 100 likes as soon as possible if we can. Thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. And Delco says, bravo, Nole. Yeah, bravo to him indeed at the moment. Second serve down the tee into the backhand. Kicks up against the Russians. Oh, outstretched backhand. Goes into out. And Djokovic is just way too good with the forehand. Crunches it cross court. It's a clean winner for the Serb. He started striking the ball sweeter and sweeter as the match has progressed. And he's really grown into it. And we know that he, in recent past anyway, has been known for giving away first sets. He hasn't really been doing that since last week. And now here in Rome, it doesn't look like he's going to be doing it as well. So it's very good from Djokovic. Seems to be getting warmed up a lot earlier in his matches. Good serve from Karatsev to start off his service game. Djokovic going wide with a backhand. But of course, consolidation. So we're going to make sure we let you guys know. Double break and consolidated as well. It is 15 love here to the Russian, though. Big opportunity for Karatsev. Got a second serve into the backhand. Really good depth from Djokovic into the corner. I think Karatsev's missed it, no? Djokovic is saying it's out. The into and forehand. Just having a look. Yeah, and it is just long. So 15 all. Oh dear. Yeah, nothing does seem to be going the way of the Russian. Very intriguing. Oh, big serve from... Oh, hello. Oh, another mistake from Karatsev. Oh, dear. 15-30. So this is not a good sign for Karatsev. He could get bageled here. It could be embarrassing for him. He needs to be careful. Big serve down the tee. Good forehand into out from Djokovic. Then slices cross court. Backhand from Karatsev again into the backhand of Djokovic. Goes up the line. And then it's a ridiculous forehand. See, Karatsev is capable of this, but it's just too far and few between, I think, recently. It's a good backhand from Djokovic up the line. Isn't inch perfect. And Karatsev moves so well to his right there and just crunches the forehand down the line. Great shape on it as well, right into the corner. Djokovic doesn't even move and just says, I guess, too good. 30 all. Oh, and then follows up with a huge serve down the tee on the juice side. Djokovic doesn't even move. 40-30. And he's turned it on in consecutive points here, Aslan Karatsev. Much better from the Russian. You can see, look at that first serve percentage. So high, 80%. Hasn't backed it up very well in a lot of instances. And the second serve getting punished as well. Djokovic winning 7 out of the 9 points on Karatsev's second serve. Second serve goes into the backhand. Good backhand cross from Djokovic and slices down the middle. Karatsev goes along with the backhand. See another second serve, point 1 by Novak Djokovic. Juice. Karatsev, I don't think he likes that slice. I don't think he likes hitting the backhand that low at his ankles. 31 unforced errors for Karatsev so far in the match, only 10 for Novak Djokovic. It'll be interesting to see the winners to unforced errors ratio at the end of this match. Big serve from Karatsev out wide, and the call is long. I wonder if that's going to be a tactic that a lot of players utilize, because I feel like Karatsev doesn't want to slice back. He wants to hit the drive backhand. And that does mean at times it's a little bit awkward. But that's a very good backhand, though, just now to open up a game point. Really good angle found from the Russian. And then Djokovic tries to slice down the line. It's a tough ask. And it does end up being too tough an ask as he slices into the net. So advantage here to Karatsev. He'll be hoping for a first serve, because the second serve hasn't been helping him out, that's for sure. In other news as well, Dimitrov won in straight sets. Cam Norrie as well in straights. So, yeah, some good signs. Oh, another missed opportunity from Karatsev. Back to juice. Unforced errors flowing here for Aslan Karatsev. Needs to somehow stop the bleeding, but I'm quite sure he knows how to be honest with you. I just think that's just the way he plays. We've got an absolute cracker as well, by the way, later on. David Fokina versus Felix Auger-Aliassime. I mean, ridiculous match. And a good forehand down the line from Djokovic. I think that's gone long from Karatsev cross court. Oh, it has. And it's a chance to go a triple break up here in this second set. Djokovic, if he wins this point, if he breaks again, he will serve for the set for a chance to bagel Aslan Karatsev here. We've also got Van der Zandschulp versus Casper Ruud. There are some cracking matches on today. Of course, Raducanu versus Andreescu we're doing on here. There's some great matches. Second serve from Aslan Karatsev. Djokovic, sure, he's going to take the opportunity. He loves a bagel, Djokovic, when he can get it, that's for sure. Slices defensively. Karatsev, though, he's still got fight in him. The slice from Djokovic, not good enough. Steps up into the court, goes into him when the forehand says, I'm going to fight till the end. And, of course, he's definitely known for battling, isn't he, Aslan Karatsev? Doesn't give up easily. He does battle as hard as possible. He's not one for just rolling over and giving up. There you go, big serve down the tee from Karatsev. And that is absolutely huge from the Russian. It's advantage. And it looks like he might still be alive a little bit longer here in this match. Game duration 6 minutes so far. Such a crucial game here. Big serve out wide. It's a defensive slice from Djokovic. Karatsev puts it away. He finally gets on the board. 4-1. He doesn't get triple broken. It is the double break here. And I think that means we have to play the Karatsev button, because we've hardly ever played it this whole match. I feel really bad for him. And I think, considering he hasn't got bageled, I think that's still a good sign, isn't it? Is it? Is that a bit? Am I being a little bit... just having a look at the second serve return hit points, by the way, are very interesting. But yeah, like just taking a little bit too much pity on Karatsev. I don't know, but I think he deserves it. 4-1 up here, Djokovic serving to go 5-1 up. It's not too long now until he makes his way into the last 16. It's been a solid performance from the world number one, and definitely some positive signs if you're a Nole fan.
Aslan Karatsev, Karatsev, Karatsev.
Yeah, very impressive from Aslan Karatsev just now anyway. Doing a lot better, just because I think he's really struggled a great deal. I don't know. It's just one of these things, right, that I look at it and I just think Karatsev has had a lot of opportunities. You might look at the scoreline and say he's been absolutely comprehensively outplayed. And I think look, for periods he definitely has been. I think Djokovic has been good. I don't think he's been bad whatsoever. I don't think he undeservedly is in this position. He definitely deserves to be in it. But I just think for him, he'll be thinking as well that Karatsev definitely had a lot of opportunities and he hasn't really taken them. He hasn't been clinical. Djokovic, I think, has been more clinical at times. And I think that's why he is where he is, not just in this match, but position-wise in the world as well. Of course, striving to always improve, but these guys tend to play the bigger points a lot better. And they don't necessarily need to play their best tennis. Backhand to backhand exchange. Karatsev does make the mistake, goes into the net with a backhand. So 15 love here. Novak Djokovic went on his way, as I said, to the last 16. And I'm trying to think who he plays, actually. Forgotten. I've forgotten who he plays. Amanda says 100. Yeah. Big serve out wide from Djokovic. Karatsev goes long with the backhand. It is 30 love. Very, very good from Novak Djokovic. Guys, well, if you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. 85 likes. Thank you if you have done so already. If not, please do hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes at least by the end of this match. Forehand to forehand here. Down the middle goes Djokovic. Down the middle goes Karatsev with the backhand. And forehand down the line from Djokovic. More loop on that, or more coverage over the net. High top spin, and this time he flattens it out, goes down the line, Djokovic, and it's a clean winner from the Serb. He's starting to turn it on here. 40 love. It could be another game 2 love for Novak Djokovic. We haven't seen a lot of them in this match so far, and you don't tend to see a lot, really, to be fair, on the clay because of how hard it is to hold serve. But Djokovic doing a really good job here so far. Clips top of the net cord. Karatsev comes to the net. Djokovic. And it's a half volley for Djokovic. And he doesn't manage to sneak it over the net. So it won't be a game to love. 40-15. It was a good return from Karatsev. I mean, he got a bit lucky with the net cord. The approach, though, wasn't good from Djokovic. He just didn't go the right side. He went to the forehand side. Karatsev read it and then creamed the pass. And Djokovic, even someone with as good a hands as Djokovic, not able to maneuver that ball back over the net. So 40-15 even here. 2 game point opportunities to consolidate the double break. Goes into it. Oh, what a forehand from Djokovic. It is just effortless from the Serb. He is 1 game away here from taking not just this set, but this whole match and defeating his conqueror from the Belgrade Open last year, Aslan Karatsev, in straight sets. It's been a very, very solid performance from the world number 1. Very impressive. So 1-5. Big serve down the tee from Karatsev, backhand to backhand here. Djokovic clips the baseline, then goes drop shot. Karatsev does try to get there. He nudges it cross court, and Djokovic nudges it cross court himself. He somehow manages to return that return drop shot cross court on the stretch. I mean, it's unbelievable hands again from Djokovic. Dinks it cross court. It's just ridiculous. The movement, the racket work, it's just, I mean, it's second to none. It's absolutely sublime from Djokovic, and that's what he does love. He loves the hunt there. It's just so good. Love 15. Big serve to the backhand. Good return. Cross court from Djokovic. Goes up the line. Clips the net cord. We're into the rally. Forehand down the line from Karatsev. The backhand from Djokovic on the stretch goes long. And he puts his head up in disappointment to say, should have made that. He wants to get it done now. He wants at least a breadstick. And, of course, the big opportunity is gone. But you can tell he wants to get this done as quickly as possible. An hour and 21 gone. I don't think we're going to be here much longer. I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks now at 15 all. Big opportunity here for Novak to really make a statement as well, I feel. Because a lot of people will not be doubting, but they would have been doubting maybe his mental fortitude after losing to Carlos Alcaraz in what, to be fair, was a very, very close match. But I think that actually showed signs of him back to almost his best. Oh. That was weird. Yeah, net call from Karatsev goes wide. There's been quite a few of those where Karatsev's hit the net call and it's gone wide. Bizarre. Right, 30-15. Karatsev goes down the tee. Djokovic hits the forehand wide into the tram lines. It is 40-15. And Karatsev looks like, at the moment anyway, he's going to force Djokovic to serve for the set and the match. Big serve down the tee. Down the middle goes Djokovic, into out with the backhand goes Karatsev. What a forehand from Djokovic. Whips the forehand down the line. That is absolutely sublime from the Serb. Really impressive. Gary says, hit that like button, everyone, so we can get to 100 likes. Yes, please do hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much. Maria says, Idemo, come on. Finole. Second serve here for him to take us to juice. I'm telling you, he wants to get it done now. He wants to get it done now. Big serve. Really good return from Djokovic. Great from Karatsev, though, down the line with the backhand. Then goes down the line with the forehand. Really hammering away here, the Russian. Then goes in to win. Djokovic reads it, but he doesn't matter. He doesn't need to read it because he's gone long, has Karatsev, with the in-to-win. Forehand volley. Just tried to drive through it. He's done so well in that. I mean, he's done so well, hasn't he? He's done so well in that point. How has he ended up losing it? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Juice. A second serve here for Djokovic to have a look at. Goes into the forehand down the middle from Djokovic. And he's just kept the baseline there, I think, Karatsev. Djokovic on the stretch can only slice the forehand into the net. A bit of fortune there, I think, for Karatsev. He wouldn't have meant to have gone so close to the baseline. And he's hit a lot of unforced errors. I was almost expecting that to have gone long. In the end, ended up being a very, very good forehand. So he's got another game point here, the Russian. Again, looking to just serve out and then force Djokovic to serve for the match here. Big serve down the tee, forehand into out from Djokovic, and the backhand from Karatsev goes into the net again. He just can't seem to get out of this game. He really is struggling a great deal, Karatsev, to get out of this game. It's been a pretty difficult one for the Russians so far. Juice. Karatsev goes out wide. Oh, it's a beautiful serve. He's really fighting till the end here, Karatsev. It's an ace. Short kick serve. Really impressive. Great placement from the Russian. Advantage. Big serve out wide from Karatsev. Goes cross court. Djokovic then slices cross court. I think he's gone long, as he knows. Kept the baseline. Then goes backhand cross with the drive. Goes down the line, Karatsev, and he does make the mistake, Djokovic. He goes forehand into the net. 5-2 here. Karatsev will force Novak Djokovic to serve for the set. And we are officially, of course, in the business end. And, of course, Aslan Karatsev, a little bit of good feeling after that, I'm sure.
Aslan Karatsev, Karatsev, Karatsev.
Yeah, Karatsev getting it done, but I think that's going to be the last time we play his button, because Novak Djokovic will be serving for the set here. Of course, if you're watching and listening as well, do make sure you tune in for Raducanu versus Andreescu. We'll be covering that literally straight after this match. So make sure you jump over to that stream once you're done here. Also, if you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like button. 90 likes. Let's get to 100 likes as soon as possible, please. Let's hit that 100 likes so I can play the 100 like button. And of course, you can help us guys grow as much as possible. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Appreciate it a lot. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you for tuning in and watching and listening. Great to have you guys in the chat as usual. Yeah, but very, very good from Novak Djokovic here today. It's been a good start, I think, to his Rome campaign. I'll be quite happy with how it's gone, especially, I think, the return of how successful I think the drop shot's been. Of course, varying degrees of success in that first set. The second set, for the most part, has been very, very good. And I think he's found his rhythm a bit more on that. Not just in terms of how he's hit it, which I think is improved in terms of execution, but also shot selection as well, choosing to hit it at the right times. I feel like he's got a better feel for it as this match has worn on, and that, of course, will then translate to the rest of his Rome campaign and then ultimately into Roland Garros. 5-2 serving for the set here and the match, Novak Djokovic. Second serve, though, as the first serve drifts long. Second serve into the body, backhand into out, then goes into out with the forehand Karatsev. It's a slice from Djokovic long. Here's love 15. And Karatsev is still knocking on the door. He definitely doesn't want to give this easily to Djokovic. And you just get that feeling he's going to keep on fighting. Djokovic is going to have to step it up and make sure it doesn't get broken. See, I don't think there's any harm in him or any danger that he's going to lose this match, but he needs to be professional, and he is there. Very big first serve down the tee. Karatsev miscues that. The JS says business as usual. Yeah, business as usual for sure. I agree. So far, so good. 15-all. Big serve from Djokovic goes into the net. Will be a second serve here. Second serve into the forehand. Backhand into in from Djokovic, then goes into in with the forehand volley, and it's a very easy volley. Sure, you know, Karatsev gets there, but Djokovic puts away the second one. Yeah, he did get there. He was on the stretch, though. Tried to lob Djokovic. In the end, couldn't really get the elevation on the lob. And it's an easy second volley for Djokovic to put away. I think he'd be a little bit disappointed. The first volley was not good enough for Karatsev to be unable to track down. But in the end, did enough. Crypto says, come on, Novak Nole. You know, so far, so good. He's 2 points away here from the round of 16. It's been a professional performance from the world number one. And he does look like he's almost back anyway to around the level we are expected to see of him. Big serve down the tee from the Serb. And the forehand from Karatsev goes long. Two match points, goes out wide, Novak, and the forehand return goes wide. Djokovic gets it done. He gets it done here in straight sets as well against someone who beat him in Belgrade last year on the clay. He gets revenge here, 6-3, 6-2. It was a very impressive performance, and Novak Djokovic marches on to the last 16. It's been a really good performance from the Serb, the world number one, and of course a tournament where he's won the most amount of matches here in Rome than any other tournament. So he really does like it here. He loves the crowd love him, and I think for him, he'll be looking to not just go deep, but win this tournament as well. He's won him multiple times. Now, Djokovic gets it done, and very, very, very solid performance from the Serb. Mark Chris says, so Rafa Novak due to play Flavor of the Month first, Carlos. So Carlos Alcaraz is not playing this tournament in Rome. He pulled out very late because I guess he made the final of Madrid and obviously won there. I think he wants to have a rest, which is completely understandable. So he'll be back for Roland Garros, but he won't be playing here in Rome. I don't know whether he'll play a tournament in between Rome and Roland Garros, but at the moment it looks like he may just skip tournaments altogether until Roland Garros and give his body a rest. He's played a lot of tournaments as of late, and of course went very deep in Madrid. So yeah. Anyways, thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. 92 likes. Let's get to 100 likes before the stream ends as well. Do appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Really, really great to have you on. As always, we are going to be doing Emma Raducanu versus Bianca Andreescu, which is going to be starting very, very soon, if not already has started. So I'm going to jump onto that stream. Do join us for that as well. Get involved. But yeah, thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well. And we'll see you hopefully for that stream, because that's where we're going to be for the next couple of hours. And Lex says, well done, Novak and Fazan. And Nole, see you guys for Emma, Bianca. Makes sense. He'll be third favorite for French Open, says Mark. Agreed. I think he will be. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well. And we'll see you hopefully on the Emma Bianca stream. So do get involved for that. Otherwise, if not, have a great rest of the day.